Hello, dear viewers, and a very warm welcome back to our channel. It's wonderful to have you joining us once again as we delve into the latest happenings within the British royal family. If you're someone who follows the narratives, the duties, and the unfolding chapters of the monarchy with keen interest, then you absolutely won't want to miss today's story. We're exploring a series of developments concerning the Prince of Wales, Prince William, and his brother, the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. Specifically, we'll be looking at their recent activities related to charitable work, activities that seem to paint a rather stark contrast between their current paths. Today we have an update that touches upon duty, legacy, and perhaps the lingering complexities of family relationships played out on a global stage. We'll be discussing a significant new role undertaken by Prince William, a move sanctioned by his father, King Charles III, and how this announcement coincides, rather strikingly, with news of Prince Harry stepping away from a deeply personal charitable commitment. It's a narrative that has certainly captured the attention of royal enthusiasts and commentators worldwide, prompting discussions about the diverging trajectories of the two brothers. What does this mean for their respective roles both within and outside the traditional royal framework? We'll explore that today. But before we dive deep into the heart of this matter, may we kindly ask you to take a moment to show your support for our channel. If you find our content informative and engaging, please do click that like button. It truly helps us reach more viewers like you. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell so you never miss our updates on the royal family. And of course, we always value your perspectives, so please feel free to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts as the story unfolds. All right, let's get into the core of today's discussion. The royal family, as we know, often communicates its values and priorities through actions, particularly through its extensive network of charitable patronages and involvements. Recently, we witnessed a significant announcement from Kensington Palace concerning the Prince of Wales, an announcement focusing on a cause that has become increasingly important in modern society: mental health, specifically within a vital yet often overlooked community. This development, focusing on Prince William expanding his portfolio of responsibilities, arrived almost concurrently with reports detailing a major change for Prince Harry regarding one of his most long-standing and personally significant charity affiliations. The timing, whether coincidental or not, has certainly fueled speculation and discussion about the ongoing dynamic between the brothers. So, what exactly happened? And why is it generating so much conversation? Stay tuned as we carefully unpack all the fascinating details, the context, and the potential implications behind these moments. We'll look at the specifics of William's new role, the background of Harry's departure, and what this might signal about their future directions. Let's begin with the Prince of Wales. On Wednesday, Kensington Palace released a statement revealing a new patronage granted to Prince William by His Majesty King Charles III. This wasn't just any patronage. It aligns closely with William's responsibilities as the Duke of Cornwall and touches upon a subject he has long championed: mental well-being. The official statement read, and I quote, "Delighted to become patron of at Ware Farming Mines." For our viewers who might not be familiar, at Ware Farming Mines refers to the social media handle for the charity We Are Farming Mines. The statement continued, detailing the origins and purpose of this noteworthy organization. Founded by Duchy of Cornwall tenants Sam and Emily Stables, this brilliant charity provides training, events, information, support, and advice on mental health to farmers in Herefordshire and beyond. This is significant for several reasons. Firstly, the patronage was granted by the king himself, signifying formal approval and recognition from the highest level of the monarchy. Secondly, the founders, Sam and Emily Stables, are tenants of the Duchy of Cornwall. This creates a direct, tangible link between William's inherited responsibilities as Duke of Cornwall, a role that oversees a vast estate including significant agricultural land, and this charitable endeavor. It shows a hands-on approach, connecting the management of the duchy with the well-being of its people. The statement from Kensington Palace further elaborated on this connection, stating, "The link with We Are Farming Mines forms a crucial part of the Duchy's rural mental health strategy, which aims to prioritize and destigmatize mental health support for farmers and tenants. This highlights a strategic initiative within the Duchy under William's leadership, focusing specifically on the unique pressures faced by the farming community. Farming, as many of us know or can appreciate, is an incredibly demanding profession. Farmers often face immense external pressures, financial uncertainties, challenging weather conditions, long and isolating hours, market fluctuations, and increasing regulatory demands. The toll this can take on mental health is substantial, yet it's a topic often shrouded in stigma, particularly in traditionally stoic rural communities. Prince William's involvement aims to confront this directly. The statement concluded with a powerful message. With all the external pressure faced by farmers, it has never been more important to break the stigma and support better mental health. It also acknowledged William's active engagement, thanking television and radio presenter Vic Hope for facilitating a discussion on the topic. Thanks for hosting a great conversation at Vic and Hope. This indicates William isn't just lending his name. He's actively participating in conversations to raise awareness. This move by William can be seen as a continuation of his long-standing interest in mental health advocacy, often pursued alongside his wife, the Princess of Wales. It also firmly roots his work within his specific royal duties tied to the Duchy of Cornwall, demonstrating a commitment to the communities under his purview. It's a role that feels both modern in its focus on mental health and traditional in its connection to the land and the people who work it, a core aspect of the duchy's identity. Now, let's turn our attention across the Atlantic. Almost in parallel with the news of William's new patronage, reports emerge concerning his brother, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and a significant change regarding one of his own cherished charities. This news, however, speaks not of new beginnings, but of an ending. It was revealed reportedly on Tuesday that Prince Harry has stepped down from his role at Charitable, the African charity he co-founded back in 2006. This wasn't just any charity for Harry, it holds deep personal significance. He established Charitable alongside Prince Saiso of Lesotho, dedicating it to the memory of their mothers, the late Diana, Princess of Wales, and Prince Saiso's late mother, Queen Mamohato Bereng Saiso. The name Charitable itself means forget-me-not in Sesotho, the language of Lesotho, chosen specifically to honor the legacy of their mother's work and commitment to vulnerable children and communities. The charity primarily focuses on supporting young people affected by HIV/AIDS and poverty in Lesotho and Botswana. For Harry to resign from an organization he personally co-founded, one so intimately linked to his mother's legacy, is indeed quite shocking and has naturally raised many questions. Reports suggest this decision follows an alleged fallout or disagreement with the charity's chairperson, Dr. Sophie Chandauka. While the precise details of this reported disagreement haven't been fully elaborated upon publicly by either party, the outcome is Harry's departure from a leadership role within the organization he helped build from the ground up. Charitable stood as one of the few key charitable patronages that Prince Harry retained and actively worked with following his decision, alongside his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, to step back as senior working members of the royal family in 2020. It represented a continuing link to his past life, his royal roots, and particularly his commitment to carrying forward his mother's humanitarian spirit in Africa, a continent he holds dear. So here we have a tale of two brothers seemingly on divergent paths, reflected in their charitable activities. On one hand, Prince William, the heir to the throne, is deepening his commitment to royal duties, taking on new responsibilities granted by the king, and integrating them closely with his established roles like the Duchy of Cornwall. His focus on farmer mental health aligns with both his personal advocacy and his official position. On the other hand, Prince Harry, now living independently in the United States, appears to be severing ties even with projects deeply personal to him like Charitable. While the reasons cited involve specific internal dynamics within the charity, the broader context cannot be ignored. It seems to symbolize a further step away from the structures and connections, even the self-created ones, that linked him to his former life and perhaps to the royal sphere. The original reporting framed William's positive announcement as potentially delivering an emotional blow to Harry. Now, whether that was the intention or simply an unavoidable consequence of the timing and contrasting narratives is open to interpretation. What is clear is the stark difference highlighted. William appears firmly embedded within the institutional framework, expanding his role and influence within it, carrying on traditional royal work with a modern focus. Meanwhile, Harry, while forging his own path with initiatives like the Arcueil Foundation, seems to be encountering challenges or making choices that lead him to relinquish even those connections, like Centibale, that bridged his past and present. Losing a role in a charity founded in memory of Princess Diana, particularly amidst reports of internal conflict, is undeniably poignant and perhaps speaks to the complexities of navigating a public life outside the traditional royal support system. It underscores the perception that while William's path involves inheriting and evolving established roles, Harry's involves building anew, sometimes leaving behind significant parts of his previous foundation. This divergence inevitably fuels the ongoing narrative about the distance between the two brothers, who once worked so closely together, notably on mental health initiatives like the Heads Together campaign. To fully appreciate the weight of these developments, it helps to understand the role of royal patronages. For centuries, members of the royal family have lent their names and support to charities and organizations, providing visibility, credibility, and encouragement. A patronage is not merely symbolic. It often involves active participation, fundraising efforts, and leveraging the royal profile to advance the cause. William stepping into this role with "We Are Farming Minds" follows this long tradition, endorsed by the monarch. The legacy of Princess Diana looms large here as well. She was renowned for her groundbreaking charity work, particularly in destigmatizing issues like HIV/AIDS, work that directly inspired Harry's founding of Centibale. Her commitment to humanitarian causes profoundly shaped how both her sons view public service. William's focus on mental health, while distinct, can also be seen as tackling societal stigmas, echoing his mother's approach in different arenas. Furthermore, the Duchy of Cornwall itself is steeped in history, established in 1337 by Edward III. It's not just a title, it's a substantial landed estate intended to provide an income to the heir apparent. William's focus on the well-being of its tenants demonstrates a modern interpretation of this ancient responsibility, stewardship that extends beyond the land to the people themselves. This resonates with the historical expectation of the aristocracy having a duty of care. For Harry, stepping away from Centibale, regardless of the internal reasons, might be viewed by some through the lens of the challenges faced by royals who step outside the institution. Maintaining the structure, funding, and smooth operation of charitable initiatives without the extensive support network of the palace presents a different set of hurdles. It highlights the ongoing process of Harry defining his public service role entirely on his own terms, with both the freedoms and the difficulties that entails. So, to bring our main points together, we see Prince William embracing a new patronage focused on farmer mental health, tightly linked to his role as Duke of Cornwall and sanctioned by King Charles. This move reinforces his position as a working senior royal committed to evolving traditional duties. Simultaneously, news emerges of Prince Harry resigning from Centibale, a charity he co-founded in memory of his mother, reportedly due to internal disagreements. This action underscores his separation from past roles and highlights the different challenges and choices he faces on his independent path. These parallel events serve as a potent reminder of the very different directions the brothers' lives have taken. They showcase William steadily building upon his inherited responsibilities within the monarchy, and Harry navigating the complexities of public life and philanthropy outside of it. It reinforces the narrative of two distinct paths, shaped by duty for one and independence for the other. It's moments like these, reflecting both continuity and change, duty and personal choice, that keep the world so captivated by the ongoing story of the royal family, and particularly the relationship between these two brothers. And that brings us towards the end of our detailed look at these recent developments. But the conversation doesn't end here. We are genuinely interested in hearing your perspectives, as valued members of our viewing community. What do you think about Prince William taking on this new patronage supporting farmers' mental health? Do you see it as a significant step in his role as Prince of Wales and Duke of Cornwall? And how do you feel about the news of Prince Harry stepping down from Centibale, a charity with such deep personal meaning for him? Were you surprised by this decision? What might this signify for his future charitable work? Do you interpret these events as highlighting a growing distance between the brothers or simply as reflections of their individual circumstances and choices? Let us know your thoughtful opinions and insights in the comments section below. We truly enjoy reading and engaging with your viewpoints. And once again, if you found this discussion valuable and informative, please do take a moment to click that like button. It makes a real difference. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you stay informed about all our future royal updates and analyses. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video and for spending this time with us. We hope you found our exploration of these royal events insightful. Please, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us in the comments. We cherish the community we're building here. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video with more engaging stories and updates from the royal family. Until then, stay tuned, take care, and goodbye for now.